Good day, everybody. I'm casually late, as usual. My brain's going. Sometimes that happens when my brain's like, I have this thing I want to write down. Oh, I have this idea that I need to write down. Oh, I have this thing I got to do. And then you're like, well, I got to stream in like 5 minutes. And then it's like, well, I got to write it down, otherwise I'll forget it. And then you're like, oh, okay. Okay, brain, we'll do that. And then you do that, and then you're like, well, I'm 5 minutes late. Whoopity-doo. Everyone in the world is disappointed in you. So anyways, be sure to click on the vote thing in the description below to vote for the next game. Hopefully it's the right thing. It should be the later alligator one. I'm sure I set it up right, but let me know if I did not. So we're going to vote for the next furry game that we will play on the channel. And then we will announce the winner at the end, as always. From my recollection, which we haven't played this in about a month. I think we're almost done with this. Fashionably late. Yeah, I know. It means you're a busy person. You got things to do. It's like, well, other people got things to do. It's like, well, you were here waiting for me, weren't you? Don't say that, something like that. You'll get fired. It's like, well, you guys were just sitting in the office waiting here for me. Like, yes, please vote. On the next game. So we this may be the one, guys. This may be the one. We need Emperor Bombas. We're building Emperor Bombas. Let us look at the item list to get a recollection. We don't have any helper robots. 20 calorie sticks. Oh, there's still a few items we've never gotten before. I'm suspicious as to if those items are stuff I have to create and never created before, or if they're items that are at the end game. I don't know which it is. It's probably a combination of the two. I still have my golden pocket watch. For some reason. I have no idea why. Or do I? Did I sell it? Okay, I did sell it. I was about to say I thought I sold it. So we're looking for Emperor Bomba. Emperor Bomba. Why is this not in alphabetical order? I can't even click. You make no predictions. Of course you don't. If I don't, then this game has a problem because I am min-maxing this thing all to hell. Like I have twice as much firepower as before. Here it is. Only at 26. Okay, well, okay, we got the whole episode to make more Emperor Bombas. So we need like gunpowder like crazy. I think these two guys are making gunpowder. He's making cactus wine and gunpowder. He's making gunpowder, yeah. So he's producing a lot of gunpowder and he's producing alkaline. He's producing batteries. Oh, I have no alkaline. I need to make more labs, I think. I don't know. Alright, let's keep going. What was the goal? 60 Emperor Bombas? I think it was 60. I was thinking it was like 100 or something, but I think it's just a few. We found wine in the desert. Oh, never mind. He made it down here. I was about to say, do you trust desert wine? I wouldn't. I wouldn't trust desert wine. Sounds like a bit of a dry wine to me. Ironically, it would be funny if there was a desert wine and it was actually very wet. A wet wine. A wet wine. Yeah, see, like there's no one working that anymore. So I don't think I should sell batteries anymore. That's actually probably a wise idea, because like even though batteries, it's like I want to keep some batteries for weapons. 60 is the magic number? Okay, that's what I thought it was. Oh, we have vehicle things. What do we use for vehicle stuff? I think we had field generators or shrinker production, circuit fabrication. Oh wow, we can. Did we need transistors? I mean, I'll wait until I know what I need instead of just making stuff randomly. Isn't that a concept? Just don't make stuff randomly. Figure out what you need first and then use your tools to make them. Bugs, go squish. Good day, Nova. All right. It's quiet. It's a quiet night out on the frontier. Be sure to vote for the next game in the link in the description. We're just going to build up some Emperor Bombas. We're going to build up 60 of them. So we have, these are cannons, right? So this is a cannon. This is a cannon. This is a cannon. I think we were going to have two cannons that had the two cannons that had grenade rounds, and the one cannon's going to have Emperor Bombas. Yes, right. Like, what do we actually need? Hold our resources until we need to spend them on something, instead of like just trying to keep things going. But to be fair, it's one of those, the government's kind of weird in that, like, the more money gets thrown around, the more money they get back, right? In a way, but it's sort of like a credit card, right? You get a certain percentage back, so you should make sure not to go too crazy with it. Don't spend as if you're going to get everything. Just a little further. All right, what do we got for quests? Well, I'll take one battery for that much money. Absolutely. I mean, they're a good deal, man. All right, so that's all we get there. We have enough gas to really go, so we might as well just keep going. So how many Emperor Bombas do we got? Well, we can tell by going in here, right? And then we can go here. 27. So we have 40 more to go. Or, yeah, about 30 more to go. 60 was the magic number. How are we doing on... Okay, we've got plenty of stuff for each of those. That's good. So, no, calories are okay. We should look at the markets next time to see how we're doing with our synthetic cheese and stuff like that. Cactus bits make cactus powder, which can be used for cooking, I think. Which can be made for the cactus wine, I think. So if I go cactus wine... Need cactus flowers... I think you can make things out of here with it too. So cactus conversion. Oh, okay, so you can take a cactus bit and make material sands. And then you can take flower conversion and then change it to cactus bits. So you can make material sands. Material sands is a foundational item, which you get plenty of even without the cactus bits. A lot of enemies bothering me. It's just a scratch. A scratch arms off. It's like it's so funny how like this is just like a Zen game now. It's like I just let it run. I mean I could be doing other things, right? Like if you were doing this game and you just want to play it casually, like you could like literally have the computer just kind of like circle around and just click things for you automatically. I mean if it wasn't for you can do it in super fast mode. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that you had to click on stuff, you know, every travel, then you'd be fine. But as I said, pretty boring unless anyone else brings up conversations. So it's July. How was everyone's 4th of July? Your boom day. How was boom day? Boom 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 boom. All right. So I think we can make those little field generators. Yeah. In fact, let's make a bunch of those things. And we're gonna actually like give, you know, let's make some defense while we're waiting for our offense to finish. I don't know if I don't need money. That's the thing. The equipment right now is more needed than the money. That's a good problem to have. Isn't that right? It's like, oh, I've got enough money. I don't need to buy. I don't need to get more money. That's the dream. That's the dream, to live off the land. To live off the land and have no need for your cash. I'm getting a little warning here. What's it say? Please check video resolution. It is 16 by 90, which is not optimal. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna be in low resolution and people are gonna see things that are blurry. What are we gonna do, guys? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Hey. Well, why don't you fix it, frickin' computer? If you want to display things in an optimal way, why don't you force my thing to do it for me? You're so smart. Land Jaws. He did 50 damage. How many repair kits do we have? That's a good question. $106. We can bring that up a little bit. Excuse me. And I want field generator. Let me make one more of those. So I think these are already fully upgraded. I think. Yeah, I think these are fully upgraded. Yeah. So what we can do is we need to build, like, shields. And I'm going to build shields around the cannons first. That's one field generator. Oh, it's already going, okay. Tell me that you're doing it, man. Jeez. Alright, armor up for this cannon. And then armor up for this cannon. Okay, we already did that. Need 2 fuel generators for that. So we're going to build one on the battery thing here. I'm defending my offense. If supply stuff dies, that's fine. But if my cannons go down and they kill those things, then I'm gonna leave myself vulnerable. So I think that's a good way to use those things. I may thank myself later for that. Right? White shirt wanted. Nothing here. See what we're doing here. Synthesized cheese we may need. I'm gonna buy 99 of those. Ugh, this is exhausting. This is exhausting. We're at 30. We're halfway there. Ah, we're halfway there. Ah, living up there. This may be a short episode. Like, I don't think it'll take maybe an hour to get the rest of the 30. I think maybe, but it's going like it took us like we started with 26, and that took approximately. Approximately 10 minutes to make 4, 20 minutes to make 4. So 10 minutes for 2. Oof. Yeah, we might actually be here a while. These things take a while to make, but they pack the most powerful punch, and I do need that, so. Whoa, we got a well. Well. It's not called a great hole, it's called a well, you pervs. Anyways, the planet has a number of these curious holes. Phrasing. But no one knows why they exist. It's glorious, that great hole. I gazed right into it, but it didn't really appear much. Toss a rock in. Bang, bam, bonk. This hole seems really deep. There's no telling what could be down there. It might be look. Alright, sure. Screaming voices rise up from the depths. The rope gets pulled up. There's no mouse on it. Just a tangled mess of black hair. Maybe he got stuck in a trap, or maybe... Let's get out of here. Yeah, fast. Oh well. Poor Sir Mauserick. We knew him well. You resist the temptation to comment. Oh, yes. And he was replaced before we even moved away from the well. Guys! But life goes on in the desert. Life goes on, life goes on. Somebody's leaving some very powerful ordnance on our decks here. Are you guys sure that's okay to leave out there? There we go. I was about to say Osho is about to have some words. Osho was about to have some words. Alright, what we got for quests? Nice to AC you. You know what? Fine. We're gonna see how our cannons are doing. We're running low on fuel. We're halfway there. Our tanks are halfway empty. So we have 31 bombas? Yep. So yeah, it takes like freaking... It takes like a good 5 minutes to make one. So if we're making 30 more of these things, we're gonna multiply. Let me do some quick maths. Oh, I really wish I could do it. Okay, I have to leave the game going, so I guess I have to challenge myself to do my maths in my head. So if it's 5 minutes to make one, that means that there's what? There's 12 in an hour. So about an hour, 2 hours. It's a Devil Cat. Devil Cat did 19 damage. A post-apocalyptic OSHA. Yeah, it's like you cannot escape bureaucracy. Who do you think caused the apocalypse in the first place? Hey, we got a Bumba. 32. I mean, I really like this game. If they... You know what I would love if they did a sequel to this game, which I don't think they're going to do. I don't think this game was that popular. Oh, did somebody die? How did somebody die? And it was the one that was just born! What the hell? Oh, you didn't even make it to the first town! Oh, you know, he made it to one town. He made it... He visited like one town and then he's dead. Like, I don't... What did you do? Eat, sleep, do whatever you want to do. Why'd you... He was born lame or something. I don't know. So what the hell, man? Alright, well, we'll accept that. Why not? Let's look at... We're down to 44 cannon shells. Money may be useful after all. Let's do up to 20,000. Nice! I didn't even do that on purpose. I swear, my math is not that good. Yeah, let's not fill her up. Let's go about that high. In case we get a fill my fuel random event. Right? No, that would be bad. Unless everyone else is vaccinated, then we'd be fine. Right, that it doesn't fuel. See what I say about the refilling thing. Check it out. Oh, food, actually. Oh, it's like one slab of meat. Oh, no! Oh, that's so great. I got one chicken leg. That's so great. 33. We're almost there. Hello, Arlene. How's it going out there? I don't know if you've been to this channel before. Welcome. You have found our voting stream. This is a very grindy game. I think I might beat it this time. We're on episode 28. I've been doing this for like 4.5 years on average. But every once in a while, this is just the game we play between games. Then you head up a Google form in the link in the description below, and then you basically vote on the things. Is this gonna be like? Hey, hold on. Maybe this is gonna be like last time. Oh, maybe this is gonna be like last time. Is this gonna be like last time? I hope not, but it might be. We'll see. That's quite a chunk of change. I can't turn my nose up at that. That's good money too. Oh, you've been in here before, not often though. Oh, okay, good. my brain is bad with names, so I apologize. It's like, who is the A guy again? Who's the? There's so many J names. You know, like the funniest thing about the letter J? It's like one of the least common letters of the alphabet, used in any normal words. But in names, we use it all over the place. And I don't think that's an accident. I think it's like that way. If someone says J, you know it's a name, right? Unless you're talking about jazz hands, but like or job or things like that. But other than that, it's like Josh Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name's my name too. Someone put a price on the freedom. Why has it got a price tag on it? There's a huge sunken statue in the sand. There's some sort of a numbered sticker on its arm. It looks like it's been there for a while, but what's it for? It's getting off an oily smell, too. Well, let's try it. Roman Drummage. No! Exploded. The ship sustained damage. Oh, no. I took like 40 bits of damage. The other thing about names that I noticed was that people will, if your name has more than one syllable, people will shorthand it to one syllable, and I think that that's also not an accident. I think that's sort of a survival thing, because like if you have a long name, like if something is urgent and someone needs your attention really quick, it's a lot easier to go, "Yo, Joe," than "Yo, Joseph." Hey, Josephine. Josephine, what are you doing over there? Like, I think that's what it is. I think it's like that's why everyone's like, my name's Richard. Oh, hi, Dick. Wait, that doesn't make it. What? Well, I don't want to call you rich because you might be poor. I don't know. Let's see. Keep going. Right. Like mine would be Josh, and then it'd be Joshua. But if I call myself Tantru, my persona's name is Tantru, so people will shorten that to either Tant or Rue, right? So they'll go, "Hey, Rue." But if there's more than one Rue in the room, more than one Rue in the room, then like they might go Tant or something like that. Usually people, like as I said, and this is why I figured that out, because in the fandom, like we give ourselves these freaking long names, and then every time somebody makes this long convoluted name like Silver Fox, or like like Silver Fox 597, it's like, "Yo, Silver," or "Hey, Silv," they'll shorten it to be one syllable. And obviously it's something you do in a casual thing. You don't go up to Vladimir Putin and go, "Hey, yo, Vlad, how you doing, Vlad?" "You don't call me Vlad. You don't call me Vlad." Dang it, we keep getting blown up. Oh, someone injured his leg. Ouch. Tan is a bit more close to Tan. I know, right? Some might go Tan. Yo, Tan. So no, the funniest thing is like when people try to go like, what's the etymology of your name of Tantru? Like someone will go, "Oh, well," the etymology, right? So where did you come from? Is it because of the word tantric? And I'm like, what is that? That was my first initial reaction to it. And then I looked up what it was, and I'm like, probably not. That's not what I made it for. How are we doing? 35. We need 25 more to go. Oof. Going for the long haul, though. Usually the people who think its etymology is tantric is from a certain persuasion of furries who like the more horizontal aspects of the fandom. It is, though. They're like, "Oh, are you tantric?" No, I am not. If I was tantric, I am the worst form of tantric of all time. I'm not very good at it. All right. What are the quests? No good quests. No good quests. 35. We need 25 more. So we started off. So we got 10 in about 40 minutes. Well, I kind of started late, so I guess it'd be 30 minutes. So we got about 10 and 30 minutes. So we need 25 more. So it's going to be, to get to 45 is going to be about 6 o'clock. To get 45 is going to be. Alright, no. To get 45 is going to be 6 o'clock. To get 55 is going to be 6:30. To get to 60 is probably going to be 6:45. 6:45 or 6:40. I'm going to go 6:40. Make your bets. How long do you think it's going to take me to get to 60 Emperor Bombas? Wait, what song is that? I haven't heard that song. It looks like we've got. How are we doing on paper? We've got 97, but we do need paper for. We need to sell some stuff. Because we're starting to get a little hoardy in here. Not horny. I mean, the mice probably are, but you know, it's the desert. What are you gonna do? But you know, they're kind of getting a lot of stuff here. I need to sell some stuff. This isn't The Price is Right, Ganovo. I'll take 641, Bob. Oh, it's just maths. Alright, have a good one. I wouldn't want to stay here for an hour and a half looking at this either. But hopefully you voted. Make sure you voted and before you leave. But thank you for showing up. Have a good one, Arlene. Alright, let's see what we got. We got quests. Alright, we got. I don't want to go below 225. That is fuel. Oh, we are staying here. Yeah, let's not go below 210 or 225. Whoa. Yeah, we want that one. Yeah, don't go below 225, and this is going to be 225. Alright, so let's make some iron pipe. Let's lay some pipe. And sell some of this. Like, freaking. Is this a factory? We should make like iron pipes. 4, 2, So we need to do this 3 times. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the markets and we're gonna sell some of this stuff off. Shark fins. $10,000. Yeah. Crystal ores, we got 3 of those. Cannon shells, you need those. Copper ore, chemical oil, crystal ore, lo-fi scrap, gunpowder, we need that. Meat, you don't really need meat. Rubber hose, I don't think we need those unless something else comes up that needs them. We can get rid of all the hides. Magnum rounds we want to keep. Tattered rags. We can get rid of that. We only have 3 silicon, we're just gonna get rid of it. You have scrap robots, which are worth quite a bit. But they're also useful, so I don't wanna... There we go. Clean this up. Well, that's a good way to make a song popular again, is to do a cover of it. And then people are like, what's that song? Did you write that? You know, covering unpopular songs might be a big thing. You know? Like, it could be like a challenge, right? Like, what are the least popular songs? Another shark. Oh, he didn't even touch us. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, no room for the fins. All right. I would say you want to keep it above 50. And there's no real reason to do that otherwise. Let's get rid of these shark fins. Let's fill it up to about here. Let's move on. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ra-bumba. Ba-ba-ba-ra-ba-bumba. We have 35. Da-da-da-da-da-bumba, baby, bee-ba-ba, bee-ba-ba, bee-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, bee-ba-ba, bee-ba, bee-ba-ba, bee-ba-ba, bee-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-ba. Ambra-bumba. Ambra-bumba. All of the bass, all of the bass belong to us. Someone sent us up the bomb. Someone sent us up the bomb. Main screen on. What's that you say? What's that you say? I had a lot of free time when I was doing retail. And that all your base was a popular meme back when I was in retail, and La Bamba would come on, and that's, my brain just went, I gotta make a parody of it, because it's my brain just all of a sudden put that together somehow, and then that's the result. I didn't make that up on the spot, so it's like, well, that was actually really well prepared. It's like, yeah, because I'd already thought of it for a while. You encounter a mole in the desert, and his child as well. They seem to be looking for the master gunman, seeking fame and fortune, with eyes like starving moles. These master gunmen must be the El Dorado. Feeling they're getting watched. Let's give some water. Yes, cannon shells. Yes, thank you. That's like the parody of Silver Bells I did like years ago. That one was also when I was in retail. Like, I was just like the whole like standing in line, and then it's like Silver Bells. And like the worst part about working retail when it was like Christmas time was that the Salvation Army would be standing outside the front of the door, and they would be ringing it. And obviously our cash registers were in earshot of the door. So you can hear every time the door would open, which is, the stores were relatively busy. So of course, like, people would come in and out, and people would go ding, ding, ding. And every time you'd hear it, it's like, oh my God. I have to deal with this for like hours. This really sucks. It's Christmas in July. We're talking about Christmas in July. Of course. All right. Quests. Nothing. Let's keep going. We're at least 36, right? No, we're still at 35. Whoa. What's not happening here? We need gunpowder. Are we not able to make gunpowder? We don't have acid. Really? Okay, well. When I was doing my calculations, I forgot the moments where I was going to be like, I don't know what I'm doing. See, that's the kind of thing, though, right? I mean, like, people have got to volunteer their time to do that. But it's awesome when they do, right? I mean, it's a good way to get, yourself out there to help your community. Like, music and fursuiting doesn't always have to be about popularity. Though, I think a lot of furries would be very against doing the red bucket thing, right? But what if the furries, like, made like a rival red bucket thing where they were like, this is going towards like maybe they can make like blue buckets and just like do their own like charity thing. It's like, our army does, helps the people that Salvation Army just doesn't feel like touching, Hey, we finally got a replacement mouse for that guy who died like so long ago. That was actually took quite a while. A robot? Look, sir, droids. That one guy actually took a few bullets, man. 750. How much timber do we have at this point? Do we need? Yeah, you can stop that. We're good. We've killed an entire forest here. So we're gonna make some repair kits, yeah. So I'm gonna put that on repeat until we're at. Yeah, I forgot the timing of the menu. So you're probably right. It's probably gonna be closer to 6:45 at this point because like I was like, oh, I've got to make freaking I've got to make acid to do this stuff. I'm going to add an extra gunpowder to this one. Gunpowder. 183. Yeah, let's add a bunch of gunpowder to this one. And then have one cactus wine extraction for every 4 gunpowders. Like, the whole knowing how to use the repeat thing, like from 3 episodes ago, really does help a lot. What is this? It's a brick? What do we need bricks for? I don't think I need bricks for anything. Should sell our bricks. Alright. Alright, let's do our quests first. Dunk, 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 dunk. Nope, we have too few batteries. We're gonna sell some crap. So let's sell some of these things like our bricks. I mean, we can even sell the dry wood. Like, it's kind of crazy, but... we could sell the bricks. Sell the brick. Sell the brick. Bricks, 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 bricks. Emperor Bombas. Emperor Bombas are worth 5? Are you crazy? This is highway robbery. Like, this is... Like, they're worth... An Emperor Bomba is worth as much as a cannon shell. My brain is just... Ouch. Why? This is crazy. You people are crazy. I mean, I can keep the... We have a field generator too we haven't used. Anything else? We got plenty of material, sand. Timber. It's going down. I've got some timber. We'll get rid of the bricks. We have 1 valve. Let me get rid of that. 3 scrap vehicles. Alright, cool. We've cleaned up some of this stuff. Let's go. We still have like a bunch of garbage out here. I think the problem is that like we're piling all this ordnance. I do not know, like, if we're talking about yeah, you see all these like grenade rounds and like look at this, like ordnance is taking up, like we can sell the 8 cactus flowers here. I mean, you can even just dump them, right? Throw away. Let's see. You can throw away. Wait a minute, what? Does not drop up. I want to walk away for a moment. I'm going to pause the screen here and let you realize... Oh my god. I am 70 hours into this game. 70 hours! And this is the first time I have ever seen this screen. Read what is on the screen. Does not drop on any roads. To make a wire, use the workbench. Using wire extractor, make 1 at the workbench. In the factory, using wire production will make 6 at the factory. Using wire in the workbench to make... Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why? They have recipe books. What the Oh my god. Oh! Never mind, it's going to be till 7 o'clock before I get Emperor Bomba, because I'm going to spend 10 minutes in shock. To make a coil, you need 1 at workbench. To make a spark plug, you need 2 at workbench. To make a vacuum tube, you need 1 at workbench. In power plant, to make a battery, you need 1 at workbench. It's giving me a freaking recipe book and tells me exactly where they come from. Like, always look at copper ingot. Does not drop on any roads. Make it in a furnace. Using 1 copper to make 2 at furnace. Copper meltdown. Make copper ingot in the furnace. Use copper ingot in the factory to make 6 wires. Like, let me look at this. Okay. So, it is in here too. I just never double-clicked anything. I'm an idiot. Or I'm not paying attention. It's like, what the, So, to make fuel ore, use a fuel ore. To make steel, you need 1. To make gold, to make silver, to make acid, to make chemical oil. So it's useful. So you can kind of tell like what's useful and what's not useful just by that. And that's actually extremely helpful. What do I need? Like, how many do I need? What do I need this for? To make soap, to make gunpowder. Like, how much chemical oil do I have, though? Do I need any more than I have? Are you making chemical oil? No. No one's making chemical oil right now. It's a whale! So what is... Okay, so I can't really tell what that is from there. But if I go like to... So now that I know that, like I could probably read up on some stuff and go like, yeah, maybe this is useful for something. So let me look at the whale oil here. Yeah, right? Learn something new every day, no days wasted. This I think it'll tell you, it's like drops from the Ruinous Ridge, cannot make it. In the Robo Lab, make 4 vacuum tubes. You need 1 at Robo Lab to make a capacitor. Alright, good. So it tells you like what you can use it for. Burners. So what was I looking for? I was looking for the whale oil. Is there anything useful for the whale oil? Satellite LAN. Used to make space communications with 1 at Robolab. Shrinker. Using Shrinker will make 1 at Robolab. So it's not like, so you could tell like it's like, okay, that's not used for anything really. Where's the not the laser crystals? See, here you go, like the vacuum, this thing right here, right? In the workbench, you can make an engine with 12, and you can make a field generator with 2, right? So that's kind of useful. And then you have like, god dang, where is like the fortunate thing is like these are not in alphabetical order. That's still like a thing that's like it's so annoying. Like, I just want to find whale oil. Where is the whale oil? I am going crazy. Whale oil. Whale oil. Where's whale oil? Am I crazy? Like, where? Plastic iron pipe tank, robot cylinder, engine, silicon, nice ring, gear, glass, ores. There it is. In the plant to make crude oil. Yeah, see, like, I don't need crude oil. Like, that's the only thing it's good for. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that it exists because it's like, I don't know, it's like, I just ended up stumbling about and memorizing like what the important stuff is and then kind of sorting it out in my brain, right? And I'm like, oh, well, this is important and this isn't important and this is important and this isn't. And you kind of like get a feel for like, this is important material and this isn't. You know, but that takes time, and if you spend a few hours doing something, then you'll know, your brain will eventually sort it out on its own. And you don't really need books to do it. But books are nice. They certainly are nice. We're at 36 bombas. Quests. We're still not at 225, so I'm going to stay on that. Let us sell our whale oil. Buy whale oil. Maybe we can find out what the shark fin does, if it does anything as well. We need to keep our alkaline. I think we got enough repair kits probably at this point. Yeah, we could turn a repeat off on that. Anything else that is useful to be built here? Let's do a field generator extraction. Alright, let's go. Okay, anyone joining? Remember to vote in the description below. You can vote for the next game that we play on the stream starting on next Saturday. Anyone even pick up any of that frickin' powder? Speaking of OSHA violations. Oh yeah, sure, like let the cat punch the frickin' powder. That'll be good for us. Alright, so we're gonna sell the hides at the next stop. So let me look in the thing and see what we got. Yeah, natural milk, calorie sticks, cactus bits, material sands, lo-fi scrap, magnum rounds, crystal ores. We can take some of the crystal ores and make laser crystals, right? Or is that's in these things, right? So if I go crystal purification. Wow, okay, yeah, let's do some of that then. Let's make crystals. To make shrinkers. That would actually help. Like, if I can just make a shrinker. And to make a shrinker, I need what? Chips? I need circuits. So in order to make circuits, I need what? I need a capacitor, transistors. So we can do capacitor extraction. And then transistor extraction. And capacitor extraction, transistor extraction, capacitor extraction. Let's do all that. Now let's use the materials I've built up to make shrinkers. I think I might have enough shrinkers to make something like a really nice storage. This is at 20, yeah. Oops, go away. This is at 14, so that would be a good one to upgrade. Is that 14? 14. 14. 14. 14. So, like, these ones are good to upgrade. I would do, like, one of these ones. And then we would do, like, what is it for the upgrade? We need 2 shrinkers. That's not bad. Hello, outpost. 220. We don't have 225. Oh, well, yeah, let's deliver that. I forgot I even set that up. Alright. Let's go to the markets and let's sell the hides that we have. Got gunpowder. Let's sell the whale oil. I think that's about it. So let's do that. Next. I'm gonna go grab a drink and I'll be right back while that's going. It's a crash-landed spaceship. Hey! Field generations. Cool. Oh, man, but we got ill. Alright, well, let's see. We're going to upgrade these. I'm protecting these cannons because this is the thing that's going to have the Emperor Bomba. I don't want anything sniping that. Because the worst thing that could happen is like, hey, we got sniped and my thing that are launching my most powerful weapons got killed. That's what I'm doing with the extra field generators. Just throw them at defense for the rooms. I think 800 is enough HP. Like, it very much is the fact that if they cut through, you can add as much defense as you want. So I'm reminding myself now that we're going to do a full stop strategy, which is like when we have a wave of enemies, we're going to stop the engines at full stop so that the enemies have to come to me. Like I'm going to make myself like a mobile fortress and just like, yeah, I'm not going to do more cannon shells unless I get less than 50. We're going to do turret rounds unless I get less than 100. I'm not worried. So we're good there. So that's fine. What do we got for quests? We will take that. That is worth it. We will accept, but we will not deliver yet. I do need to make that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the factory again, and we're going to do 4 iron pipes. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to move forward. 37 Emperor Bombas. Almost to the 20 point. Whew. Like, how long have we been prepping for this? Like, this is not a game that I would play. Like, and I'm going to be brutally honest. If I were playing this game by myself, like, there would be nothing for it. Right? It's like, why would somebody want to spend, 6 hours, like, rebuilding something and min-maxing their stuff just to try to beat a game? And based upon the El Dorado's ending, right? Like, it's just, like, it doesn't seem like it's going to be worth it. Maybe it will be, but I don't know. Right? So, who knows? You know what the funny thing is like when I started this session, it's like, oh, 60, oh, that's not so far. But like obviously like getting to 60 is kind of a pain. Alright, so how are we doing on creating a shrinker? We need to make 2 of these. So we need to make circuits. So we need plastics. And we need 2 plastics to make 2 circuits. So let's not make any more than we need. So let's make plastic. I should probably start doing math on whether or not I need to make any more paper or anything like that. So here goes the math brains. Here we go. So what do we need for Emperor Bombas? We need 8 gunpowder per bomba. We have 5. So I don't care if I round it or something. I'll round it down. We need what? 27? Or sorry, we need 23. So we need 23 times 8 is 184 gunpowder. And no. And to make gunpowder, we need 1 paper. So we've got enough paper. We can stop with the paper production. So we don't need dry wood conversion. So we're going to turn the repeat off on that. We don't need paper production, so we're going to turn the repeat off on that, and we can start selling some of the timber. And that should clear up some space. You see, 299 extra timber. That is bad logistics. That's bad math. That's bad business. I should be ashamed of myself. I overdid it. I'm like, this is what's like. I'm making a lot of timber things. Like I forgot why I was doing it. It's like, oh yeah, because I need paper for the gunpowder. And it's like, oh yeah. So I'll just let it keep going. And like, if you let it keep going and you don't pay attention, like how much do I actually need? You're gonna start overproducing things you don't need, and that's not good. It's not good. It's not environmentally friendly. It's not any of that. So we'll make more circuits then. We only need 2. So let's cancel this one for now. And then we're going to make a shrinker. And we should be able to make 2, right? Oh, you need 2 circuits for each. Well, lottie frickin' da. And we need iron pipes for like that too, so we need to like make more iron pipes. It's like, well, lottie frickin' da. And we can do transistor extraction. I think the plastic production actually makes 2. Yeah, so I was lucky there because I didn't even realize it made 2 per shot, which I did ended up needing 2. Hey, we got enough for that. Yay. More money. I wish life were this easy. Like, it's like I've got 70,000 schmackers and I'm just driving around a desert. Right? You're like, oh man, he's gonna have to get a new game real soon. Oh no, he's not. So yeah, I mean that's this game has been the difficulty spikes in this game are atrocious. I will say that. Like it is definitely a game where it's like you're either doing very, very okay or you are screwed. Desert refinery. Let's see if we can get some gas. Oh, come on. Really? Food? I don't need food. I don't need food. I need... We need one more thing. So we need a shrinker, execute, and then we're going to make a shrinker production. And then we're going to upgrade... I'll upgrade this one. This might be the last episode though, so you may want to think about it. Like the problem is, like the big problem with it right now is that this game, right, was... This game, we didn't really go looking for this for a voting game. This one just happened to be it because I was like 2 episodes in and I'm like, this is boring. Like, no one's going to want to watch this for 28 straight episodes. Like, I could do the math, right? If this is the last episode, right, that's 28 weeks, right? And there's about 4 weeks in a month, right? So then you're talking about 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. 7 months of this in a row. Like, no. Like, it's a bad idea. You need, it's like it's like, oof. Sure, I don't need those for right now. Yep, we can do that. You can take, yeah, we'll take that too. Alright, and that's it. So what are the markets looking? Markets. Whoa! Yes, we need that. My brain was off for a moment. In fact, I will buy more than that. It's like I'm making so much money. Why don't I have less money than I do? It's like, oh, because you're not buying food or water, which are important things of life. This is a true story. It's important that you have food and water. It is an important aspect of life. It's a cat. It's a dead cat. Hi, dead cat. Thanks for the cannon. Oh, a magnum round. Never mind. That was a cannon shell. Oh, it's a magnum round. Like the problem with some of the icons, is they look the same. Yeah, but the funny thing is, like, I've spent more gaming this than streaming Final Fantasy. Like, I've spent more time playing this than Final Fantasy. Is there a furry version of Final Fantasy? Maybe we can do that. Then again, like, Final Fantasy is a very story-based game, so it kind of can be kind of a pain in the butt to spread that. Like, this is the perfect game to do this in, because it's like, you don't need to have, you know, a previous understanding of what's going on. And you don't need, you know, it's boring enough where people are, like, it's long enough where it could spread out for a long time, and it's like, what are the quests? Dunk, 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 dunk. Nothing. Alright, 2 more positions, and then we're gonna buy some more gas. Chrono Trigger's not furry, technically. I mean, there's the one character, I guess. And I guess I'd be forced to play him. I know Sal streamed that one recently. I think there's only the frog character. That's the only character that's really furry. It's not really a furry game. It's more like a like Red X13, which true story. Red X13 2022, I think, was like one of the first usernames I had on an instant messenger chat and Yahoo groups and stuff like that. Because I like that character. And of course, you know what I found funny about the remaster for Final Fantasy VII from a furry's perspective? I found it funny that, like, as far as like the tongue-in-cheek aspects of the of that one district in the story, they leaned very heavily into we got one died. They leaned very heavily into like the whole, the cross-dressing Cloud, right? Like they leaned so hard into it, like, and they just let it fly. Like they didn't pull no qualms about it. They just let it, like, they just leaned into that, right? Even though it was kind of very tongue-in-cheek at the time the first Final Fantasy came out. It was like, oh my gosh, your character's cross-dressing, hee. And now it's like, no, he's cross-dressing and he looks fabulous, and you can have like different outfits depending on how well you did, or something like that, or your partner had different outfits. I can't remember what it was, but they like really, really heavily leaned into that factor. But you know what they leaned away from? The incident in the lab when you're first introduced to Red X13. They leaned away from that. They're like, "What are you talking about? We never ever implied that the evil scientist was going to try to copulate this animal with this lady. What are you talking about? We have no idea what is even the implications there. No. You're not thinking clearly." They're like, so they leaned into one tongue-in-cheek aspect, and they leaned the hell away from the other one. They're like, we're not even going to acknowledge it existed. All right, we can take that. All right, fuel. Give me fuel. All right, right here is good. All right, so what do we got for quests? We did that, right? No, we don't want quests here. We're gonna go to the markets. Nothing of worth there. And how many Ember Bombas do we have? We've got 40. We've got 20 more to go. So my estimate of 645 was really, really wrong. Yeah, they were probably hoping the audience didn't remember that. Now, to be fair, I think not many people do remember that part. And it's like, the fact that you do, Rue, is kind of concerning. It's like, well, I'm a furry. People drew things of that, okay, back then? So I'm very well familiar with it. Thank you. Thank you very much. It scarred me for life. I can't... Whenever I think of that scene, I'm like, huh, they actually did that. They actually went there. And, you know, here's the thing, is, like, to be fair, the scientist is evil. Like, that's something evil scientists would probably do. Though, to the scientist, I would say, you probably have the technology just to take the genetic material yourself. Just saying, you don't have to make it a peep show. Just take the DNA and do whatever you want to do with it. You don't have to involve them. Final Fantasy VII called Arges? I've never heard that. Fighting game. Let's see. We have enough cannon shells. We have enough turret rounds. Did I buy gas at the... Yeah, I bought fuel in the wrong spot. How much did that cost me? How many days? 6 days? We have enough time. So this is 16 bucks a liter. How much was the last one? So we spent $2 extra a liter because I wasn't paying attention. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. So we've got that. Let's keep moving. Chemical oil. We're almost out. So we should add chemical oil on repeat. Wait a minute. Oh my. Oh my. Well, you never know. It might be that they wandered into a back alley and what was the origin of Animorphs? Like chemical spills or something like that? I can't remember. Robot! Monkey versus robot. Mousy versus robot. Very, very quiet tonight. I don't think we're going to have many votes. And if that's the case, Furlop might get his wish. $42 Emperor Bombas. It's probably going to be till 7 or something before we have 60. I don't know. 60 might be overkill. That's really expensive. Shirts wanted. We have enough for that. Ugh. Did he stumble? DJ, turn it up. $12. That's gonna bring me down too low. That, you know, if I were that scientist down in the corner there, I'd be like, dudes, like, can you please, like, remove all of this gunpowder? Like, the thing is, these sacks of gunpowder are as big as the mice themselves, right? And we're just storing it in the bottom of our ship near the hot engines. It's just real bad. It's just real bad. Hey, here's 44 coming your way. So do we have extra field? Oh yeah, we can make like 3 extra field generators. I think this one you have a 2. Yep, and we can do that. And then we have another. I would say let's try to protect the laser ones. We'll armor up that one. Who's dying? Why are you dying? Maybe they're dying of old age at this point. Pana has passed away. Market. Or maybe Desert Fever is like taking health out of them very slowly. This is fine. This is fine. The right roux in the wrong place. You make all the difference in the world. Do 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 do. Wemu! Wemu! How are you, Wemu? Welcome to the world. Tetu and Powie. You know, I wonder if anyone's ever done like a family tree thing on one of these games. That ought to be interesting. Just like, here's the ones that gave birth to that, and then this, like, you just like, that would be kind of cool. Just like have like a family tree. Of course, there's going to be a bunch of inbreeding, probably. Oh no. That would be amusing. Someone should do that. Like, if somebody has a lot of extra time on their hands, just go back to the beginning of this stream and then just take all the frickin' family trees and then just kind of like make like a family tree and go, huh? Well. So it's like Brand New Animal then. We'll do that. Absolutely. Okay. And that was the quests. Markets are good. We're good. Let's move on. Let's move up. How are we doing calorie-wise? I have not looked at this in a while. Yeah, we just need synthesized cheese. Are we making bread up here? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're like making a bunch of stuff. Well, yeah. You could probably do it with an Excel sheet and a lot of creativity. You just have to, like, do it top down. Take all the family trees, make like a family tree. You know, like a family tree. So, what I was talking about, Fringe, is that, you know, it tells you who gives birth to the kids in this game. So the mice will breed and they'll make a kid. I said someone should go back to the very beginning of this stream, like all the way back, and then just take who gave birth to who, and just make a family tree out of it, and see how much of intermingling is going on. Because there's got to be, because you know most new people who come on board are, you know, blood relatives of each other. It's not like new people jump into the fray in other means, other than maybe randomly pick up a stranger on the highway or during a random event in the early game. Remember to vote if you have not already. The secret is revealed. You could do like a TMZ piece. Rumors have it these mice, they're having a cult, an interbreeding cult, on their ship in the middle of the desert. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, well, we got plenty of that. We got plenty of sheet iron. We're down to 50 cannon shells, so I will pop that back up to 75. Yeah, $20,000 worth. We have, I'll take more cheese, and we'll finance that. We're gonna buy some fuel up to about here. And we're gonna go. We're gonna run out of money though, really quick if I do not, whoops. How many Ember Bombas do we got? 45. We are up to 45. We need 15 more Emperor Bombas. 15 more. We are at 640, so we are officially over my thing. We're still 15 shy. But only because of the thing that I accidentally found. Normatic Cult of Doom. So, Fringe. I had to palm my face because I complained early on in the streaming session, like probably about an episode 15 or so. It's like, well, I know what I have, but what is it good for, right? If I ended up double-clicking on this, it tells me where they drop from, how to make them, and how to use them. Every item in the game has a list, an encyclopedia information on where you find them, how you make them, how you use them. And I had to palm my face because I'm 70 hours into this game and I just found that out. Accidentally. When I was like sifting through these and going, well, it's like, oh, cool, like what is this? And I accidentally clicked on this and then I'm like, So I spent about 10 minutes laughing at myself and how stupid I was. It's like that. It's like that's how you learn how to use the stuff in the game to make stuff. Like, it's like you don't need a Wikipedia and stuff like that. I remember literally looking for walkthroughs or things like that about like about 10 episodes in, like looking for guides like that. And I'm like, oh, well, that would explain why I couldn't find any online. They're already made. They are already there. It is a thing. The funny thing is, though, is that, like, when I looked at a few of them, I'm like, the general idea of what they make and what they're capable of and how to find them, like, not necessarily how to find them, but how to make them and how to use them. Like, I was actually pretty close, right? It's like, oh yeah, I knew that and I knew that and I knew that. And because I just stumbled around looking for things. And then I figured out, it's like, these are the most important things and why. So it's like just doing it for 70 hours, you know, you get a feel of like, this is important and this is not important. Yeah, we can make another field generation thing. So to make the new field generation thing, we're going to use this to make armor up for that. I'm using the extra field generators I get from vehicles to build shields for the room. Why am I doing that? Just so that the enemies can't snipe my excuse me. The things that are shooting at them. Because they can take out, like, if they want to attack me and take out, like, my labs and my things and the things I use to create things, that's fine. But if they take out these, like, the things I'm using to shoot them with, I can be in a lot of trouble. So I was using the extra shield generation things to kind of... The cannons are already, like, pretty well protected. Yeah, the cannons are fully upgraded. because it says what the max. Alright, so the room HP is maximized. Can you tell what the room's HP is? 100. So what's the difference between this 50? This is probably 75. That's 50 so far. I think this is also 100, yeah. And then this is also 100. Then this one's probably, this one's 50. Oh. Are these ones already upgraded? Oh. I already upgraded these at some point. Huh. So this is probably what? What? This one's upgraded. Do I have any that are not upgraded? I just want to look for one that's not upgraded. Down here, maybe? This one is not. Okay, so it goes from 30 to 50 to... so this is the next one you'd want armor up on. So the difference between upgrading it once and upgrading it twice is actually... See, that's weird. Like, in some cases, like for the storage upgrades, like you need one shrinker to make 8 to 14. You need like 2 shrinkers to go from 8 or 14 to 20. So like it increases by 6 and then it increases by 6. So there's no increase, but to increase it, you know, costs more materials to upgrade it. And it's a flat curve for the storage. But for like the room HP, like it costs 1 field generator to increase it from 30 to 50, so that's 20. And then to increase it from 50 to 100 is 2 field generators. So, like, you literally, it's a better deal. It actually is literally a better deal to use 2 field generators to maximize instead of to use 1 field generator to upgrade to 50. Though this one's close to ground level, so I think this one's actually in danger. The good old days of hint guides. I remember the good old days of not knowing anything. And there was no internet to help you. Oh god, that was... It's kind of crazy just how quick that, like, how long ago that was, but not really. Like, how much has changed in my lifetime, just in 30 years. It's like you went from, there's no internet, no one can communicate with each other, and if you're stuck in a game, too bad, so sad, talk to a friend, maybe they have the game too. And if you don't have any friends, then that's even worse. Guess you'll have to be more persistent and use a lot of your free time to figure things out. It looks like we are running out of room for stuff. In the great old days, when motorcyclists don't know how good you have it. Well, you know, actually, you know what the funny thing is? And now that I just thought of this, like, it literally is, like, you can use communication to teach people things, right? And you can learn from your friends and things like that. But if you ask the internet and you feign ignorance to the internet, they'll say, Google it. Go look it up, idiot. Right? It's like, you know, all of a sudden it's like we're not depending on like we used to enjoy conversating with each other and helping each other figure things out. Now it's like, go look it up. Well, how's it going, Ramir? If you have not voted yet, which I think you probably have, you're usually pretty good about voting before anything. You guys might be in for a treat. We're gonna try this thing, and we're probably gonna win. Like, if we don't win, there's something wrong with this game. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna blame the game if I lose this, because this is over preparation. Like, I over prepare for things a lot, and this is over preparation. This is way too over prepared. Okay. I stand on no comment. You have little faith. Ye have little faith. You have to believe. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. How many we got? 46. We're almost there. We're almost there. 13 more. At this point, maybe my bank account's gonna force me to move. Yeah. And it's like teaching people things is cool. Like, I sometimes, you know, it's sometimes you can you feel really bad if you like make a process and then someone follows it to the letter and it ends up taking them a long time and they don't find out their own little quirks. Like, everyone finds their own little things that they can use to support your weight. Hey, now that's not my fault. The game didn't tell me it had one. So it's a lot like the modern workplace. It's like, did you read the documentation? Oh, really? Where is it located? Well, it's if you go to this side website, on this side website, and deep in our intranet, underneath the stone and go deep into the forest, run around the trees a few times, you know, dig deep, and there it is. This PDF file, like deep, like 500 folders deep. That's how you do the process. Oh, okay. Well, no one told me it was there. Well, we have documentation. Like, yeah, I know you do. If I don't know where to find the documentation, how am I supposed to do it? We need a librarian. That's what we need. We need to find like a page master. Just like, you must find the processing documentation for this particular aspect. You will go on a great journey. There will be many deaths along the way, but we know you can do it. Didn't you get the memo from this morning's Zoom? Yes, that we have a link to it that's under like this 700-page printout of like what we covered at the meeting in the email, even though you weren't at that meeting. You should have been at that meeting. What were you doing? Working? Yes. That's what I was doing. But thank you for making me feel like I missed out on something, which I probably did. But we're supposed to be a team, which means that we sit in a meeting with everybody there, wasting everybody's time on information that's not pertinent to everybody. That's a thing. We're actually opening up the office in a few weeks. Though I've been going in myself, even though the office looks like the Stanley Parable over the past year. It's like, Stanley was pushing buttons and there was no coworkers around. But he was a good button pusher, so he went into the office while everyone else worked from home. Because Stanley just couldn't be productive at home because he couldn't get in the right mindset. He's too used to being a lazy Roo and sitting in front of his home computer and not getting anything done. So he has to move into the office to get into the right mindset because he's an old man. It's not as big as the Stanley Parable's office. It's just it's more open as an office space, but like it felt that way over the coronavirus period. Like the funny thing is, like, you would have calendars on people's desks that were still opened to March 2020. And it's like, it's March 2021. And they still have last year's calendar on March. It's like we had an apocalypse or something during St. Paddy's Day. Oh, don't blame the Irish for this. It wasn't our fault. Why do you sound British? What the hell kind of accent is that? You can't do our accent. Alright. I think this is the one. Quests. We can do that one. 225. Perfect. Market. I think I'm good. I think we're going to do one more round. I know I said I would get up to 60 Emperor Bombas, but 47, we're pretty good. You think you would go straight home, Ganova, but that's not part of the story. we're in the supply chain issue problem aspect of it. Oh, I forgot to get gas. Oh, that was my bad. Yeah, we are in the supply chain issue part of the apocalypse for sure. The West Coast is like on fire, and that's its own problems. Dang! Someone got sniped. Who was the unlucky bastard? Who got sniped? Tasu! Tasu! No! Tasu! Anyway. Well, it depends on how you define winning. But you never really left the office, and if you did, you went kind of crazy. See, the whole reason you play the Astound Me Parable isn't because you enjoy working and having things. You enjoy having somebody talk to you. You enjoy having a companion. And enjoying what random things they will say when you do certain things, because they are reacting to what you're doing, even though you're not doing what the story demands of you. Because people like to have their actions acknowledged. By a higher power. Even if that higher power is a pre-programmed narrator. I kind of remember this. You know what the real ending was? Is the one where if you played the baby game correctly for 4 hours. That's probably the real ending. It was good. I know he tried to do another game. I can't remember what it was. That's how you know it was. That's how you know he followed it up really well. I don't remember what the other game he made was, but it was some sort of. It was also a quote unquote walking simulator. I'm going to show that just to be funny, because I don't know what you were doing there. The baby game. Well, Ganovo, you didn't actually play the baby game for the whole 4 hours, right? The only reason I know about that one is because I saw it on YouTube. I would have never have played the baby game for 4 hours expecting anything to come of it. So no one's making gunpowder. Why is that? We're out of acid. Why are we out of acid? Because he's not making enough. Not making enough acid, man. Alright, so we gotta turn the repeat off on this. Actually, we're gonna cancel it, and then we're gonna add acid to this list. Ah. He's like, well, here's a puppy, and I would have been like, oh god, what the hell. He waits until, like, I think 2 hours in to frickin' throw the puppy at you. And I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. What would have been awful is if somebody set up, like, an auto clicker to reset the baby, and then they walked away for like a few hours, and then they're like, oh, it's 3 hours in, I should be good. And then they just see the ending screen because the puppy fell into the pit. As you chug through the desert, you come across a piece of junk just sitting there. There's no one around, and it's been there for a while. Upon closer inspection, you spot a switch. Switches have to be pressed. It's got a good flick. Who would fall for this? Leave it be. I'm not sure why, but we should leave it. Let's just take the whole thing. Let's just take the whole thing. And we got a speaker out of it. No, we were talking about the Stanley Parable. What is that one? Dr. Lengaskov, the Tiger, and the Terribly Cursed Emerald. That sounds like a bad Sonic fanfiction. Because it has the word emerald in it. Just because it has the word emerald in it doesn't mean it's Sonic. God. Frickin' furry. I am running low on gas. Wonder what happens if you run out of gas. Alright, yeah, we are 1 away from... No, we're 2 away. 120 fuel. Let's go! This is going to be the closest I've been to running on empty. Like, this is real close. I'm getting range anxiety. We got a number up there. Oh, can't zoom in on that. We can zoom in on... I got gas a long time ago. We just need to seize the speakers quest to get rid of that thing. So, we have only one more town to go to after this one. So the hope is that I don't need more than 200 gas to get to it. Because if I need more than 200 gas to get to it, we could be in trouble, which I don't think I do. I think it's a pretty short distance. Man, enemies after enemies, man. So we can sell some hides. Oh my gosh, we lost somebody. Yazoo. That's also something bad that can happen. So, like, that's actually my biggest concern right now. Is that they snipe my, my mice. And I think, so what I should probably do... Yeah. I need an infirmary. I don't have an infirmary. So I need to get rid of 2 of these things. So I need to sell a bunch of stuff. So How many Emperor Bombas do I have at this point? 49. I think 50 is pretty good. I think it's overkill as it is. 40, I can only hold 20 per shot anyway, so... and I've got plenty of other rounds, so I think we're good. I think I'm going to give it a shot. After this round, we're going to do it. I need an infirmary, though, so I'm not going to leave until I have one. So is this... No, this is not it yet. So let's see what our quests are. Oh, well, I got plenty of bolts. Okay. How much money, how much gas do we need to get to here? We need 90 fuel. Yay! We can make it. We're gonna have 150 by the time we 160 by the time we get there. Look at that empty tank. I wonder if it's gonna give me a warning or a flash or anything going, look at how much gas you have. Or maybe the map itself. Maybe I can look at the map and see if it says, like, you don't have enough gas to make it to your destination. If it's at least that nice. Just don't click it. Please don't click it. That would be make for good YouTube, but it would really, really, really not be good for you. Though I don't know, if you run out of gas, you may, I think your rooms would still be intact, at least. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, a good piano music. Smack dab in the middle of this huge cemetery stand three cats, locked in a tense standoff. Looks like it's a fight's about to go down. Who will emerge the winner? The nice looking cat, the mean looking cat, or the sly looking cat? I'll let you guys decide. The Temple of No and Accounting and Accounting Plus. That sounds educational. Okay. I believe the Magpie collection was it. I'm gonna go grab some more drink of water so I can hydrate. It's warm today. It's a little warm. Someone say axe. Why? Why I must axe. Silver axe. Be sure to vote, man. So, do we have anyone? We have one for Sly Cat. We have two for Sly Cat. So we're going to the Sly looking one. Wowzers. The cat you cheered on lost. Let's get out of here, but nice and quietly. Don't smack Brand's axe. You should ask before you slap his axe. It's always the good. It was the good, the bad, and the ugly. Of course, Clint Eastwood won. Come on, guys. I need more room, and I need to sell a bunch of crap, which is probably true. All right, let's go to the outpost. Quests. Yeah, we got sheet iron, sure. Vacuum. Wires, sure. Okay. We do need to buy fuel. Well, actually, let me look at the map first. 'Cause I want to see. No. Okay. We don't have. Yeah. Okay. It's not low enough. I could actually have done one more. But obviously we want to buy it here because it's cheaper here. We're gonna. I want an infirmary, so I'm gonna do a 3. I'm gonna do one more round, and I'm gonna make an infirmary while we're going around again. All right, let's go to the market. We're gonna buy a few of these, 10,000 worth, and we need cheese. Let's finance that. Running out of money. Great, running out of money. Sunny. Actually using the money that I get. I do need to sell a bunch of crap. So let's sell... we could sell any... I wish this thing would be in a certain order. I want to sell hides. Dry wood we can sell. We can sell timber as well. Dry wood and timber... Not paper, though. Scrap robots we want to keep because we can make shrinkers with that if we need to. We have plenty of repair kits, scrap robots, more of those. We have 19 scrap robots. Ceramics. Do we need that much ceramics? I can get rid of some of those. Anything else? We can give her some of the rare ore. Wow, I have a lot of laser crystals. Magnum rounds. We need those. Battery copper ingots, paper, timber. Let's get rid of timber. We don't need that many copper ingots. That's plenty. 2 groups is plenty. We don't need bricks. Got a lot of laser crystals. Yeah, it's good for making shrinkers, but you know, I don't know if we need that many laser crystals. Let's get rid of some of these. Let's get rid of those 7. Anything else of interest? We don't need meat. It's probably spoiled by now. Bricks, timber. We don't need tattered rag. Well, no, we don't need tattered rags. We don't need hides. We have 3 scrap vehicles, so we can make another thing, which I do want to do. Alright, so let's finance all that. So I want to make an infirmary to heal the mice because they're dying, and that also happened last time, if I recall. So that is a vulnerability that I need to deal with. We have that. So we're going to make a shield or field generator, and we already have this set up for that, which is a good idea to do anyway. Like if there's no tasks for a room, you should just make set up a task for it. Unless you can't like fight when that's going on. So how do I make an infirmary? Shield, laser, turret, shrine, salary, robo lab, power plant, gunsmith, sewing room, lab, furnace, workbench, infirmary. We need a helper robot. I mean glass. So unless I get a helper robot, I'm kind of SOL. But you know what we can do? By the way, so what is a shark fin good for? You use the shark fin to make 32 meat. Okay. So it's just good for meat. It's just fine. I don't need that meat. What is the thing I was looking for? A helper robot, right? So Agent and Ramir, if you're still here, I learned that you can click on these things and they will tell you three things. They will tell you where they drop, they will tell you how to make them, and they will tell you what you can make using them. Right? It's like, oof. I did not know that until this episode, and we're 28 episodes into this thing. Oh, there it is. Help a robot. Available in a desert event. Cannot make them. Oh, God. Not good. Not good. So you can only really get them from random events. You can vote. You can try again. Or did you accidentally reset your votes and now you get to vote again? That's annoying. Hurry up, man! We're only going to be doing this for probably a half hour more, so you have time. No worries. I don't know if I want to go out there if I don't have an infirmary. And it's like I can't make helper robots. That sucks. Because I know I've sold like probably about 5 of them. The big problem too, though, is that like... Like I was going to make the infirmary like right here, I think. Oh no, that's a 20. So these are 2 14s, right? Yeah, these have got a bunch of garbage. Well, no magnum rounds. But, I mean, they've got a bunch of garbage in them. Mostly. What about this one as well? Yeah, they've got some... laser crystals are pretty good. Wabba wabba. There's a human collapsed over there. He appears to be on death's door and holds something to live today for a better tomorrow. With his final breath, he spoke those words. In time, the sand will engulf all things. The old man was holding a seed. Seed of hope. You can create a hopeful houseplant. When you execute the task of watering the hopeful houseplant, it may produce negative ions, those refreshing nearby mice from fatigue. At the end of the day, though, I think that I don't technically need an infirmary, because if my mice all die on one shot, I'm probably dead anyway. Probably the biggest thing that I can do is just wait until they breed, and then, then fill the roster again. I think that's fine. I don't think I need to heal the ones I have. That's kind of monstrous, but whatever. Yes, of course the mad scientist thinks I need more robots. We need more robots. More robots. This should have 50 HP, right? Yep, there we go. Alright, I want to try to upgrade that one. Versus robot. Yep, there goes one. Wow, I'm down to 14. Like, death is just kind of random sometimes. I definitely don't want to go out there if I don't have a full 16. Hey, we can use our circuit to... And there's our speaker. Yay. We can sell the stuff that we got salvaging that thing. Alright. Yeah, one more round the horn, and then we'll do it. Just because I want to fill up on gas. And I'm going to take all the money with me in case I need it for any extras I can buy out there. But losing that money will hurt. Reproduction, man, it's an important part of survival. Though not as important as some people may think. If you have a gay elephant and they protect the children from predators, they are helping the species, okay? That's just the truth. You don't have to reproduce to help the species out, okay? Because It's evolutionary theory, not Darwinism, okay? Evolutionary theory is, survival of the species. Darwinism is, well, we want to promote our society in a way that promotes basic Darwinistic principles of reproduction and breeding, and which are two completely different things. Alright. Nothing here. What do we got? How many Emperor Bombas we got? 51. I think we're good. After this circle, we should be good. Oh, we're almost there, guys. I think. Knock on wood. Knock on that. Address the gay elephant in the room. Gasp. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, and this is the reason why I use that metaphor. It's like, we talk about the soldiers and all that stuff in World War II. It's like, well, if it wasn't for an Enigma code cracking gay computer scientist person from England, like, our troops would have never even been able to get to Doomsday, because we would have been killed by the U-boats. So, everyone has a role, and, like, in protecting, the group. It's not like... So I look at it as a tree as well. Like, I look at it as, it's a family tree because it's not a family branch bush, right? It's not... The concept of a family tree is that you have leaves, and those leaves can contribute by, taking in resources that are not going to be expended so heavily on themselves. If you just allow the leaf to, be a part of your family, they will gladly contribute, their work and their efforts to the good of the branch and the trunk. But if you let the leaves go, they're just going to, okay, I'm just going to put on funny colors and then fall off the tree and go off somewhere while you just stay here. It's like, it's in essence, it's that. Like, if you're the leaf of a branch, you still have something to contribute, but you can, if your own family doesn't allow you to contribute to it, you'll go off and find somebody who will appreciate what you do. Like, people are like that. You can't just, like... Quests. Boom, 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 boom. Markets. Alright, nothing there. 2 more. How many Emperor Bombas? 51 still? Yeah, no gunpowder's being made. No, it's being made. Oh God. Weeping Willow. My family tree's a weeping willow. I think my grandma's house used to have like a willow. It had like a willow tree in the backyard. I think they got rid of it, ended up getting rid of it, but it was an interesting tree. What's Rufenzu? Ooh. 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 These guys have like Final Fantasy 1 names. I didn't know you can make so many names out of 4 characters. Alright, so we are going to fill it up all the way. We're going to get everyone prepared. Because we are going to fight and we're going to make it. We're going to beat this game, guys. It's been 4 years, I think, since we started playing this one. We're going to do it. So if as I mentioned earlier in the stream, if we had played this one straight up... Oh yeah, we can do that. Do I need to, though? I don't think I need to. Market. It's better to have the stuff, like if I lose the money, like at $40,000 should be enough for whatever I have to buy out there, if I have to buy anything out there. Rumanchu. You're using words I don't get it. I don't get it. What does it mean? You're being too philosophical for me, man. My brain can't handle it. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. What does it mean? What does it mean, man? Tell me what it means, man. Did you get that song I sent you, Strangelove? It is freaking powerful. I was like, when I first heard that one, I'm like, oh my god, she's killing it. So good. I found postmodernist. It's called, the group's called Postmodern Jukebox. Like they do like old timey, like 40s/50s, like early, doo-wop sort of style covers of music, of modern music. So, like, the song I sent him was a cover of Black. What's the band's name? Like Fu Manchu. Yeah, it is like Fu Manchu. But I can't even remember what Fu Manchu is because my brain's sausage right now for some reason. We're at the fort. Let's buy all the gas. Alright. Quests. Alright, we can buy that. Okay. Fuel. Give me fuel. Okay. Give me fire. We will take some stuff. Turret rounds, we don't need. Well, let's, in case. Yeah, I'm just being really paranoid now. We're at 17,000. Alright, let's go. I'm not gonna change my ordnance until I get to the tundra. Upper part of the tundra. I might run into a helper robot on the way up there. But then again, like if I honestly think that it would be best if I just kind of like kept the troops that I have. So the concept is going to be this. I'm going to update my min-max damage after I reach the first zone of the tundra. I am going to... and then I'm going... If I run into a fleet of enemies where they have waves, I am going to come to a full stop. Because right now, I think one of the big problems I'm having is that I'm getting overwhelmed really quickly, and the reason that's happening is because I don't have the engines come to a full stop. I basically move forward into the enemies, and then the enemies keep up with me, and I cause the waves to come in quicker than they should. Alright, there's a human collapsed over there. It's another seed of hope. Hey, if I'm getting all these seeds of hope, it must be a good sign, right? 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 Maybe I am a bad guy. Who knows? That's a good question. That's actually very ironic. We don't need money. Actually, I think we'll take the money. 20,000. It's a fair amount. Alright, let's head up. We're almost there, guys. One more time. If I die on this one because like they throw like a massive nastiness at me, I'm gonna like, or like, no. Yeah, I know, right? Well, you know, Seed of Hope only works if you believe in nature, and clearly these humans had a problem with that. I mean, look at the size of these cities. Like, it's very funny that all these settlements are, like, between, like, these grand landscapes of derelict buildings. It's almost like Miami Beach. Too soon, Rue! Okay, sorry. You know your planet's having a normal one when you go from desert to tundra. Oh, ice bugs, okay. Yeah, see that wasn't too bad. It took a little scratch. Actually, we can turn it all the way up. Alright, I think we can start to plan it all out. Global warming, fake news. It's more like global blazing, global flaming, am I right? Ugh. It's actually a bipolar planet. Like, cause like literally like all of this is desert and then all of this is tundra. It's like it's desert and tundra. They're like sandwiched, like there's like a borderline like right here. It's crazy. Feel free to share it in the Discord, Ramir. Wait, you actually watch Conspiracy Nutbags? Is that why you watch my channel? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. So we had the rumors. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this thing. Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's upgrade our ordnance. Alright. We're going to change you out for Emperor Bombas. Damage of 100. We are going from a damage of 52 per shot to 172 per shot. Let's do it. Reload. Next, we have a turret. We have turret rounds at a damage of 13 damage per second. We're going to upgrade to Magnum rounds at a damage of 26%, doubling our damage output. Let's do that. And then let's do that 4 more times. Or 3 more times? Magnum rounds. Oops. Come on. Reload. Magnum rounds. Yes. Reload. AP rounds? Oh, I'm out of AP rounds. Reload Magnum rounds. Add task. Reload. You can keep AP rounds. So 3 have some AP rounds. We're gonna upgrade these ones to have grenade rounds at 67 damage per every 2 seconds, which is about half of this one. I have 1/3 of this one. And we're gonna reload those. And then we're gonna reload this one with the same stuff with more grenade rounds. And I think this one, you have turret rounds. We're gonna upgrade this one to Magnum rounds. Should have made more Magnum rounds. You didn't believe in snow? Snow believes in you. You don't have to believe in snow. Snow believes in you. So my global warming theory is a different one. Like it's like a lot of people is like, why are the winters so brutally cold recently? And it's like, well, it's like, and everyone was, well, it's called climate change, not global warming. My theory would be this: if you ever put ice in a glass of water, of room, like so, let's say you have room temperature water and you put ice in it, right, on the glass, and you put your hand on the glass. What happens to the glass as the ice is melting? Right? Now, eventually, the glass is going to get warm. Eventually, after all the ice is melted and gone. But in the short term, it gets colder. Right? Obviously, I'm not a climate scientist, but that to me is like sort of the metaphor that makes sense. Like if the Arctic is getting warmer and it's melting, then all that like cold is going to get sucked out somewhere. And it's going to make the climate colder as it melts away, but it's going to be temporary because once the ice is gone, there's nothing to cool it off. All right, so let's keep it slow. Be prepared for a full stop in case we get enemies coming in. Oh, I always wonder myself, not to be fatalist, but it's like you wonder if it's like it's already too late, right? And it's like, what do you do then? It's like, well, enjoy the ride while you have it. All right, here we go. What do we got? We have a droid prototype duo, followed by, okay, full stop. A droid prototype followed by droid prototype. So this is a good testing ground. All right, let's slow it down. Come to full stop. Alright. Wow, look at all those circuits. Damn! Come on, baby. Get close. Yeah! There we go. What the? What the fuck? Fuck you, game. Is it because I stopped? What the fuck? Is it because I stopped? It was because I stopped. What the f... Boo! Boo, game, boo! Why? Why would you do that? I love how the chat is lagged so far behind. Because they're telling me, repair, repair. It's like, I'm repaired already. What the fuck? That's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's a legitimate strategy. So do I have to, like, stop the engines, start the engines again? So now I've got to freaking switch out all my ammo again. And now, fuck you. All right. Go back to cannon shells. What happened to this? That was the lab, right? That's not bad. Alright. Well, let's switch this to the cannon shells. Switch this to the cannon shells. So was I on overdrive? I think I was on overdrive. If I just go to... Maybe if I just go to simple drive and slow down and then stop and then slow down and then stop. Yeah, that might be a good way to do it too. Because like there was moments in that fight where while I was stopped, they were getting some free shots before they got into my cannon range. So if I move forward, if I'm not engaged, and then stop when I'm engaged, and then move forward again when I'm not engaged and stop when I'm engaged, that it might actually be a better strategy anyway. Like, it's not over. Like, we're still good. But you know what that gives me an opportunity to do? Oh, I don't have a lab, though. Cannon shells. Okay, so these are all cannon shells. I need to move these back to turret rounds. Okay, and this one. I need to buy some more turret rounds. What the fuck? They moved me all the way back to the beginning? Okay, whatever. You know, actually... we're going to stop for tonight. So, do your final voting. We will try this again next time. It shouldn't... Because it takes me about an hour to get back there. So, I thought they put me in, like, the El Dorado spot, not the beginning. So, like, to get back to the actual thing, you know what, for amusement's sake, no, let's not do that. Well, maybe for amusement's sake, we'll do the full armament against the Queen as we pass by her and see how much damage we do. I did not use up all my bombas, no. Why? Why you ask that? Don't scare me. My bombas. No, I moved them back to cannon shells. I didn't use up all my bombas. Where's this thing here? I have 48 left. So I used 3 in that fight. Which wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad fight. For 3 waves, like I got out with half of my health, which is better than I've ever done in a 3-wave fight. In any 3-wave fight. Like most of the time, the 3-wave fights were a game over. So this new strategy is put it in drive slow. Get to as soon as you reach the guy, stop the engines. Like I don't know why, and like to the game's thing, it's like a warning would be nice. Like a thing going, we hear a rumbling in the distance, we should get moving soon, right? As a warning, like you're stopping too long. That's just good game design, right? To warn the player when they're doing something you're not intended to do. Because if you let me stop the engine, like there should be no reason that I shouldn't be able to stop the engine in the middle of the desert. For any reason. If you give me that option, I should be able to do it without consequence. And if you do that as a consequence, then, why would you do that? Like, maybe you're assuming that I'm out of fuel, but that's easy to detect if I'm out of fuel or not. And if you want me to not stop for too long, then give me a warning. Just, lesson learned. We live and we learn, and we're learning every single time we go out there. So, for sure. Anyways, I'll let you guys vote, and we're going to pause this. We're going to save. We are now 77 hours into this game. Frickin', yeah, you just ask Beetlejuice. He'll tell you. Sandworms are dangerous. All right, guys. Finish up voting, and we'll read the votes after a little break. Well, no, they're not corralling me into a certain strategy. Anyways. Let me close that out. We're going to close a bunch of this crap. And let's go to Drive. Dunk. Let's go to Later Alligator. We have a total of 6 responses. That's not bad. But anyways, let me turn the thing to a window capture. Whoa, too big. Way too big. All right. All right. That should be good. Maybe a little bit more. Right about there. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, responses. And create a spreadsheet. All right. Total. We had 4 voters today, 2 early voters. Some. Yeah, you had it right. Let me see if I can use my new tricks, if that works. Let's see. Control C, Control Shift, right. That works. Even though it thinks I have more columns than I actually do, for some reason. Instead of click dragging. So let's make this bold as well. All right. All right, so here we go. Let's expand this a bit so I can see the names. There we go. Chicory, A Colorful Tale, 13. Backbone, 12. Wow, Backbone only got 12. It's a new game, guys. Aqua Kitty, 16. Sam and Max Hit the Road, 23. Cat Quest 2, 20. So, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. Sam and Max Hit the Road is the next game we'll be playing on the channel. Sam and Max Hit the Road. And that's going to be our green. And I think I saw a single digit one, which was 9, and I think that's our loser. I don't know what the loser is, but it is 9 is Spiritfarer. Interesting. Oh, there's a 6. Rocket Balls, Hard-Boiled Chickens. Chicken got fried. This one I'm not too surprised on. So that one's gone. So Rocket Birds, Hard-Boiled Chicken, you are off the island. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Spiritfarer barely made it out, which that one's kind of surprising to me because that one's that one. Flop. I think this is Flop's vote because he wanted Ori in the Blind Forest, but I didn't know he voted for Sam and Max as well. So he'll at least be happy that he got his second choice. Probably. I'm guessing that one's Flop. So that one we got that one 23. So Sam Max Hit the Road. What do we got for write-ins? We only have one write-in, and that is Donut County. So let's see what we got. Donut County. Or country? Donut Country? It says county. I think you meant country. I'm looking at that one real quick. Donut Count. It is county. Why did it say? Why did I think it said country? I'm misreading my literacy. Is a story-based physics puzzle game where you play as ever-growing hole in the ground, meet cute characters, steal their trash, and throw them in a hole. So you play as a raccoon who's trying to basically steal all the trash. That's actually kind of fun. It looks kind of like an open world style game too. So it looks kind of like the Untitled Goose Game. Yeah, we're playing a Sam and Max game. That's gonna point and click adventure games with silly animals and striking social commentary. That's my kind of game. Anyways, so look forward to that. So next time is Hit the Road with Sam and Max, or Sam and Max Hit the Road. We will see you. We'll start that one on the 17th at 5 p.m. Same route time, same route station. Thank you guys very much for watching and voting, and there were good votes this time. We'll add Donut County as a write-in next time. I will just do that one and kind of let the herd thin out a little bit for voting, because I know there's a lot of games to vote on, so it's good to kind of let the list draw down to 12 or 10 or even just 20 on items, and then if we get too few, then I can start throwing in ones that I think I look at and go, oh, that one might be a good one to put on the list. And if you keep an eye out, feel free to write them in. Don't want to thin the herd too much. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Have a good night. Oh, Bridge, I still miss you. It's a bit too late to be talking about architecture.